Hey, what's up, guys? We are here today to check out one of the new Hot Wheels Amazon exclusive black boxes. Now, initially, I wasn't sure how I felt about these, but as I started to watch the progression of them, I realized that in some circumstances, if there were certain castings that I knew were going to be tough to get when they released, this might be the way to get them. Now, this is not always a guarantee. If you know about these boxes, you know that it is going to include the newest castings that are meant for that particular case. So for instance, this is the F case. So I should be seeing F case cars that will be new to the F case. It doesn't mean that they are a new casting for 2023. It just means that they could be new for the F case. Now, with that being said, you get 16 cars. 16 cars out of the case. And that doesn't mean that you're going to get every single new release, because there could be more than 16 new releases in that case code. So going this route doesn't necessarily guarantee you to get whatever casting you're looking for in that particular case. But I thought I would roll the dice on this. I figured that even if I get one or two of the newer castings out of the F case that I was looking forward to, I would be doing a lot better than if I was waiting here in my local big box stores, or just in hunting in general in my area to try to find anything out of the newest cases. Because where I'm at, we typically run into a lot of people who are, early risers. They're getting there before me, and they're getting a lot of these new castings as they come out. Now, I thought about getting the E case, but after seeing what was in the E case, I realized that there was a lot of repacking in the E case. So if you don't know the history of how Matchbox and Hot Wheels works, they tend to repack in the second case that comes out following a new case with a lot of new releases. So for instance, this year's A case, we saw a lot of carryover from the previous year's Q case, but B case is where we started to see a lot of new castings. Then when the C case hit, we saw a lot of the carryovers from the B case in the C case, not as many new castings, and then we didn't see new castings plentiful in a case until the D case. So when I thought about it, the E case was not the one that I was after, even though there are castings from the D case that I do want, but they were not going to probably be released in this black box, which only contains new releases for that case code. And I'm talking about the RB32 Skyline and the EF Civic, which were both included in the D case. They would not carry over, and they would not be in the box like this. So without further ado, let's take a look at the box itself. I know you guys that have been watching any of the other channels, you've seen what's basically in here. The box is in fairly good condition. No damage. It was packed pretty well. Right size box. It had bubble wrap, or at least the air pockets around it. It doesn't look like it's taken any real major hits. They come sealed from Hot Wheels, so as you can see, it still has the little tape seal right here, and then again, it's got the circular tape seal right here, so it is still sealed up. Let's go ahead and get it open. Now, another thing with these is you do have a potential of getting a super treasure hunt or regular treasure hunt. I'm not putting my eggs in one basket by believing that you're going to get one in here that often. I would say the odds are still probably higher if you are buying boxes by the case, where you're getting 72 cars in there. Probably better odds than these. I have seen a few that have been, packed with a super treasure hunt or a treasure hunt, but it's not been many. So if you're buying these in the hopes that it's going to be an easier way to find those, I don't think that's the way you're going to come across them. You're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and just get out there and look for them. So let's go ahead and see what's in the F case. Pretty stoked about this because we are still on D case here in my area, and I'm seeing some of the areas around me starting to get E case, but we're nowhere near getting the F case. So this is a chance for me to go ahead and get a little bit of the F case action before it actually hits the market. So let's crack it open and see what we got. All right, let me get this box turned down a little bit right here so we can take a look. So first one on the top here is the 70s van, and of course this would be new to the case for the F case. We've seen this in Zamac, and we have seen this in all white. but this black version is new to the F case, so that's why it's packed into the black box. All right, next one up, the Dodge Viper RT10. This is new to the F case as well. And I actually was hoping that this one would be one of the ones packed in here. This is definitely one of the ones that I wanted to get because my son Cade is a big Dodge Viper fan. So this will definitely go to him, and I think he's definitely going to appreciate it because even, excuse me, even a casting like this would probably be gone pretty quick in our area just because it's a popular casting overall, and it would probably be gone quickly. So glad we got it this way. All right, let's see what's up next. All right. So we have the Corvette Grand Sport Roadster. All right, also new to the case. Love the Grand Sport Roadsters. I have the Super Treasure Hunt version of this one from 2021, I believe, the mint green. But it's always a nice casting to have. It's clean. I have a little Corvette collection going, and this will be another Roadster to add in there, but glad they threw this one in there. It's not bad. Good colors. It's a nice, clean livery. White always looks good on these cars, just has that simple blue striping on it, but overall a really nice casting. All right, let's see, what do we have next? All right, the Track Manga. There we go. So there is the Track Manga. And just to verify, just so you guys can see the case code on these, it is F case. And so I have seen people that have been ordering these cases and they have not been getting the right case that they order. These black boxes, they'll order a D case, for instance, and get an A case sent. So you want to be aware for that. Look at your packing slip. It will tell you what one is in there, and mine said it was a Hot Wheels Black Box F case series. So that made me feel a lot better about opening this up. There's nothing on the outside box that identifies what case it came out of, so just be aware of that. All right, so there's the Track Manga, new for the F case. Cool looking. My older son likes the mangas, so this will probably go to him. All right, looking in here, we got a recolor in this case of the Dragon Wagon, and we saw it first back in, well, all the way back in the A case. It was in red. I have the red one. I like these little wagons. They're pretty awesome. I still want to crack one of these open and possibly do a wheel swap on it, but really cool. It's just a recolor, nothing special about it or anything, but it's definitely one we'll probably keep for the collection, so that's cool. All right, now this is one that I didn't get in the previous release, and so I'm really, really glad that I was able to get it here. I know that the Yellow Submarine has come out before in previous years, but I didn't get a chance to get one, so this one will go on my wall of the kind, I call it the odds and ends area, where I have like my Back to the Future, my Mystery Machine, my Marios, my Star Wars, my X-Men, all of those go together, because anytime it's this screen time stuff, it's really cool to get these and be able to add these into the collection. And this is definitely one that I wanted to get. So this is one I would count as what I would have been looking for. All right. And we get into another fantasy casting here. Of course, it is the DiMancini Veloce. It's in its recolor. It's in a really nice teal color, if you guys can see that. And it's got a copper colored wheels. They're using the infamous PR5s on here, which is, you know, the go-to wheel for Hot Wheels for most cars, but that's all right. Even though this is a fantasy, it's a great design, a great casting, and I've seen a lot of customizers really taking this thing and doing some great things with it. So definitely, you know, something I'll consider. I might hold this one and crack it open and see what we can do. All right, getting into the first JDM of this case. Pretty stoked about that. And of course, I am talking about this beautiful Subaru WRX STI. It's done in white, and for those of you guys that are Subaru fans, there's a reason why the livery on here is in pink. The STI Racing Division, their main colors are pink, so whenever you see pink on an STI livery, you know that that is the representation colors of the STI Racing Division for Subaru. So really nice. I have several versions of this in different colors, and it will definitely make a nice addition to the JDM case. All right, so I see what could potentially be the Super right here. We're gonna hold off on that one, and we'll jump into the next one down here, down the line. And it is this awesome recolor of this beautiful, what is this? The 2018 Bentley Continental GT3. They're on, I think, the third or fourth color iteration of this in the last 2 years. It's a timeless casting. This is a great looking casting. It's not definitely one that I go after. I have a couple of the colors, but this one will probably go into the give to the sun pile or the giveaway pile. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see when we get to that point. All right, next up down here, second row down, new to the case for the F case is this beautiful Camaro ZL1 in a nice yellow enamel. Really, really cool. If you're a Camaro guy, this car is done right. Of course, you've got the Hot Wheels styling with that big wheel in the back, small wheel in the front that screams Hot Wheels, but really nice card art on it. It looks really good. And, you know, I definitely have a short little collection of Camaros, and I'll add this one to it. Why not, right? All right, we'll set that one off to the side over there. Oh boy, you can't have a Hot Wheels case without one of these. And of course, I'm talking about, yes, everybody's favorite, the tuned classic TV series Batmobile in this new release color. I don't really know what color to call this. It's almost like an emerald green with like a neon tint to it. But I've seen enough of these to last a lifetime. Most of the stores around me have plenty of A and B case still hanging on the shelves, and there is probably, not to exaggerate, probably 15 to 20 of these per store chill in there because they just bombard cases with these Batman castings. But luckily for me, I won't have to look far because I've already got it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but you know, if you're a Batman tune collector and you want it, hit me up. All right, now, second one out of the JDM issue for this case, and it is this baby right here. This was the main one that I was looking for. The Subaru is great, but I love this little Honda Civic Custom 1973 in this really nice lime green enamel. This thing got the entire treatment done on the front end, so you got that nice headlight detail on there, that nice black hood coming around to the back. Yep, we got the nice tail light tampos on there, super cool. They went with the 3 spokes on here, which, you know what, I'm not going to complain. That's a great looking look for that. So really cool. This and the Subaru were really the main two that I was after. I know this is going to be a tough one to get when the F case comes out. Everyone's going to be looking for this one. So glad I got it now, and it saves me the time of having to look for it later. All right. And down here, another one that I was really looking forward to is this beauty right here. And of course, it is the Ford Escort RS 2000. I have a small collection of the RS 2000 because they have just been released, right? So the new for 2023. We've seen this now in, I want to say, 1 color, maybe 2. I think this is the 3rd color. Could be wrong, but I have a pretty extensive collection of RS 1600s too, so it looks like they're starting to move up, start doing more of this. We did see an RS 1600 in the A case, and then we got to see this one come out as well. So it looks like their focus has moved towards the RS 2000. Not complaining, this is a great car, and I know the European guys are looking at this and they're digging it. So really cool, glad this was in there. All right, we got another Fantasy here in the case, and it is this guy right here. It is the Roadster Bite. Not much to say about that. It's the Roadster Bite. There you go. All right, another one I was looking for. This is next to the last. We'll turn that one over. I'm not expecting anything. It's probably a mainline in that Renault, but that's okay because this one makes up for it. And I'm talking about this beautiful Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. This is a new casting for 2023. It also rocks the 75th year of Porsche up at the top. So it's a nice celebration for them. But man, what a great Porsche. I love this. This is going to be another one of those that when the F case hits, if you don't get there quick, you're probably not going to see it. It's going to be just like any of the new Porsches that come out and get released. People are all over them as soon as they get it, especially the Porsche guys. So I like that I say Porsche now. I used to say Porsche, but I've been corrected enough times to know that they are Porsche. So every time I do a video or I talk about them, it's a Porsche. So there you go. Beautiful Porsche Carrera RS 2.7. Beautiful. All right, moment of truth. What do you guys think? Can we tell from the back of the package? Do we know what this is going to be? I'm going to say 96% chance that this is going to be a mainline. And that's okay too. We know the Renault Sport is a really, really cool casting. My boy Nas over there at Nostalgic, he is a big fan of Renaults. And so I've sent him a couple of Renaults in this same casting. It's a great looking car. Renault does a great job. This is their sport turbo car. You can't go wrong with it. So either way, it is what it is. So moment of truth, let's find out. I'll turn it on camera. Yep, I saw right away. It is the main line, but that's all right, guys, because you know what? We're going to have some opportunities when the F case starts to hit, but it is a great casting, beautiful colors on this. Now the Super is going to be very similar in color. Even the wheels on it are going to look very, very close to this, but instead of this red, you'll have a more Spectraflame red on it. If you guys haven't noticed, Spectraflame red seems to be the flavor of the season. But there you go, guys. That is the F case Amazon black box from Hot Wheels, exclusive, 16 cars, the newest ones that you'll be seeing in the F case, and E just hit in a lot of places and F should be right behind it. So it typically works that way. You get them in droves. So I would say before the end of this month happens, E will have been kind of the new thing for a minute, and we'll be seeing F case. If you guys are interested in picking these up, I think they still have F case available on Amazon. You can pick them up. This is the first time I've bought the black box. Don't know that I'll be doing it again, although I definitely am going to be tempted when that J case comes out with the Supra, because regardless of whether I get the Super for that 83 Supra, I definitely want that mainline, and it's going to be another one that people are after, mainline or Super. So you're going to want to definitely consider that one if you're going to be a first-time buyer of the black box. But all right, guys, that is the black box. Just wanted to share it with you. It's the first one I've bought. Let me know what your experiences are. If you've bought one and you've gotten a Super, awesome. If you haven't and you're buying multiples trying to get the Super, like I said, I'm just cautioning you. You're paying a little more than retail when you do the factoring in of the shipping and the actual cost of the cars in store right now. But you are, excuse me, you are getting new castings before anybody else is getting a shot at them, which is great. And you're not having to pay the $99 or $85 or whatever it costs for a case of Hot Wheels. You're going to get them, you know, in your house, and you don't have to go picking through pegs. But until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and share that with me that you're liking what you see. If you're new to the channel and you're considering coming back again, please hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And by hitting that bell icon, you're letting me know that you want to get these videos as soon as they come out. And every time I upload something new, you'll get to see it. So till next time, guys, Super JDM Diecast, and I am out.